see them. To be able to adjust these terms in, kind of what do you need to do to achieve these obligations given your environment? To what extent is that? I mean, is this? Have you looked at that very much in terms of given a set of obligations that that you are you able to look at a particular user's environment sometimes and filter that down and say, okay, these are the relevant portions? Is there any sort of simplification that can go on when you take a look at the greater environment?
I think that's an open problem right now, and there are two aspects of that. So one is, depending on what level you express your obligations, it needs to get mapped down to system level events which you will actually be able to monitor or enforce those obligations. And in some sense it depends on, do you express it down at the action time interval level or do you express it at LTL? You need to map it down. The second problem then is, how do you actually enforce these obligations? And that really requires a whole trusted computing kind of infrastructure where you build up trust in your platform so you know that these things are being monitored and enforced on remote machines.
I guess what I'm thinking, for example, if I'm running on a high machine, and a lot of the obligations deal with disclosure, conditions of disclosure to uncleared individuals, well, those are irrelevant to me. I'm in a high environment it's not a factor. So, I mean, that would seem a way you could simplify some of these. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So the obligations would need to be simplified relative to the mission context. Yeah. Yeah.
Any other questions? Thoughts? No, let's thank the speaker.
I thought I was watching this thing and it went down to 0. So I was supposed to be watching that?
No, I think this is fine. I think probably it went down to 0 at 5:10. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that is